Welcome to the Department of Collegiate and Technical Education. I am Dr. Lakshmi Devamma, working in the Department of Mechanical Engineering, Government Engineering College, Kushal Nagar. Uh, in this session, I am going to talk about the additive manufacturing of fourth session here. Some of the contents that I am going to highlight in this topic is that is in this session is inspection and testing of AM parts, the guidelines for process selection, decision process, and applications of AM parts, assignment questions. Let me go for the first one, that is inspection and testing. Here the inspection and testing is usually here metrology and non-destructive testing is used. Here say white blue light scanning, dye penetrating testing, ultrasonic testing, computed topography, that is CT scanning, and many more inspection methods. Here the destructive testing sample parts and analyze of wetness coupons, say for example tensile bars, powder chemistry, material microstructure, etc., and more also may be needed to gather data and help with process qualification and ultimately parts certification. The most of the companies will have a range of metrology and non-destructive testing methods because on hand, but AM parts with internal channels has to be tested, inspected. So therefore lattice structure and other internal enhancements may require CT scanning to ensure clear passageways, evaluation of internal geometries and more. It is like a common as that of the human body, like how we are going for CT scan. So for the AM parts the CT scanning will be done, so that internal if there is any blurs or errors in the internal structure, or there is any cracks or any other defects in the internal parts, internal channels can be easily identified. So this next topic here is guidelines. Here guidelines for process selection, these are certain guidelines. A variety of AM technologies have been developed as per the ASTM standards. Say in the F2792, say ASTM F2792 to 12A 2012. So these technologies can be categorized into 7 groups. So some of those groups are binder jetting, directed energy deposition, material extrusion, material jetting, powder bed fusion, sheet lamination, and vat photopolymerization. These are the 7 steps that have been categorized in the ASTM standards of F2792 of 12A during 2012. Next guideline is more than 350 industrial additive manufacturing machines and 450 materials have been identified in the market. Say Senwal LLC 2015. Here there is a lot of debates is done. Here the debate about which the machine or technology fares better than others has little value as such, as each of them has its targeted applications. Here there are a lot of guidelines, but only few of the guidelines I have been highlighted here. In this the another one more guideline is that during 2015 there are a lot of debates regarding the parts here, products here, so whether it is this technology is fairer or not, better or not, and based on its targeted applications. Another point that you should remember here is the AM technologies are no longer limited to prototyping usage, but are increasingly also being used for making end products. So earlier, so we used it for prototyping usage, but nowadays we can use it for end products also. Therefore, design for additive manufacturing becomes increasingly significant for avoiding potential manufacturing pitfalls and maximize utilization of AM capabilities. So these are certain guidelines that I have highlighted here, but many guidelines are there, but as for subject point of view, few guidelines that have been highlighted here. So these are the next concept here is the commonly used decision process can be described by 6-stage sequential decision making models has been proposed here. That is, one is identification of the problem. So we will have to identify the problem, then we will have to get the necessary data related to the problem, like the conferences or journal papers or and literature related to the problem will have to be taken up from the previous studies. Then production of possible solutions, that is solutions for that problem, like objectives and related methodology has to be identified. Then evaluation of such solutions, whether these solutions can, we have to identify the problem, obtain the necessary information, and also we will have to find the possible solution. Once if you find the solution, if you feel that it is possible, you will have to evaluate such solution. If you solution. So selection of a strategy for performance. So you have to select the strategy or objective or methodology for performance. So implementation and subsequent learning and reformulation has to be done here. So these are 6 sequential decision making as a proposed project or a part. So next is AM application. Next content here is the AM applications, that is additive manufacturing applications. So first thing is rapid prototyping. Here the models and parts for research purposes can be easily manufactured whenever it is required, and easy to make changes in the models as per the research proceedings. So next is food, of course, in the food industry, that is we are using. In the apparels, especially in the garment factory, that is apparels, so shoes, cloths and eyewears are being manufactured. One Nike shoe company is using 3D printing of manufacturing the vapor laser talon football shoes for players. In the vehicle industry, that is in the automation industry, so 3D printing has been used during 2010. RB became the first car whose whole body has been 3D printed by engineering group of Car Ecological and the company Stratis. And during 2014 also Swedish supercar manufacturers also utilized 3D printing. Then firearms. This is very much important in the defense. They are using the that is fire guns. That is firearms. That is water guns. Making this one. Even rifles also. The safety equipment also been manufactured by AM. During 2012, Defense Distributed designed working plastic gun in the US based groups. And during 2013 also solid concept based on Austin, Texas, US succeeded in manufacturing first working metal gun. These are applications of AM parts in the vehicle, firearms and rapid prototyping, food and apparel industry. Then next is medical. As I told in the previous sessions, the additive manufacturing that is products is very much used in the medical field. That is even in the dentistry and that is in the valves and all, synthetic valve development of synthetic valves for the heart surgery, and also machines developed using AM technologies for treating the cancer patients especially for the radiations and all. We are using this technology, and also in the biomaterials also production. In the biomaterials also we are using this type of technology in the medical field. So bioprinting means it's a manufacturing of artificial biological organs like body parts capable of working like original ones. That is the dental caps as well as the kidney, liver, skull, etc. Human organs, that biologically biological organs can be developed using 3D printing. And also in this process, layers of living cells are deposited into a gel medium or sugar matrix and slowly built up to form three-dimensional structures, including vascular system. So during 2009, the first production system for 3D tissue printing was delivered based on Novogen bioprinting technology. 2013 also, Chinese scientists began printing ears, livers and kidneys with living tissue. And also during 2014, researchers at the University of Hasselt in Belgium had successfully printed a new jawbone for an 83-year-old woman. So this is what new jawbone. In the space, SpaceX, we are using 3D printing. That is for the first zero gravity 3D printers is used in the ISS, that is International Space Station. And during 2014 also, NASA has used emailed CAD drawings for a socket wrench to astronauts aboard the ISS, who then printed the tool using its 3D printers. European Space Agency also, they have plans to deliver its new advanced portable onboard 3D printers to the International Space Station by the end of 2015. Some of the assignment questions here I would like to highlight, that is the assignment questions and also referred from the previous question papers, is that what is define additive manufacturing. So you are supposed to define only the additive manufacturing. You just observe the marks, based on that marks you have to write up the theory here. The additive manufacturing, as you know, it's a term given by ASTM F42 committee. This technology can be make anything. It eliminates many constraints imposed by conventional manufacturing. It also leads to more market opportunities. In other words, the additive manufacturing is defined as the term 3D printing, which or also it refers to a process by which digital 3D design data, which is used to build up a component in layer by depositing material. It is also called as layered manufacturing, 3D printing technology. That is 3D printing technology increasingly used as a synonym for AM. So in other words, the additive manufacturing, also known as 3D printing, rapid prototyping or freedom fabrication, is the process of joining materials to make objects from 3D model data. So additive manufacturing is defined as the process of joining materials to make objects from 3D model data, usually layer upon layer, as opposed to subtractive manufacturing methodologies such as machining, forming, etc. This is one definition of additive manufacturing. Distinguishes between the additive manufacturing. Some of the distinguishes between the additive manufacturing, as given in the first session itself, that is, some of the differences between additive manufacturing and CNC machine is, CNC machining and additive manufacturing are both computer controlled solutions to making products out of the given material. In actual practice, both the machines are at the footprint of building technology safely and efficiently. Here, another point that I would like to tell you here, both the technology, the prototype, build a prototype, a part or a custom product they can turn to one of these machines to do the job for them. The next one you can observe in the 3D printers, the 3D printers uses the material that make up the items it's creating, whereas traditional manufacturing methods such as CNC machining require more material for the mold to work. So, and another difference is that in the another point that you should remember here is and both the machines utilizes in the CNC machine works for plastics, metals and aluminium, etc. Even additive manufacturing also utilizes the materials like plastic, polymers, synthetic materials, etc. This is what just I wanted to brief you about these distinctions. So applications and advantages, list the applications and advantages of CNC machines as compared with that is additive manufacturing. So in the CNC machining, as I told, CNC machines it's one of the newest traditional machining. Most the applications and when it comes to applications of CNC machines that I have told in the previous classes, in the previous sessions, that is in most that is in the manufacturing industry, that is even in the automobiles, food industries, etc. Stages of additive manufacturing, that is there will be 3 stages as I told in the first this one session itself, liquid state, solid state and thing. Various stages. So AM process and explain, classify AM process and explain any one in each process. So you will have to give the classification of additive manufacturing process. So you will have to explain each one, that is advantages of AM, that the stages of AM process, that is steps involved, that is converting design CAD model, then STL, then etc. So many processes which involves. And when it comes to classification of AM process has been classified into solid sheets, molten material, discrete particle system, liquid polymer system. So here liquid polymer system, that is STL, stereolithography, and molten material system, discrete particle system, so a solid sheet system. So you will have to explain with the simple answers. Okay. So next is guidelines for process selection, that I have explained here. That is guidelines of for process selections. These are the guidelines that you are supposed to mention in the while answering for this question. Selection of a strategy for performances. So guidelines for process selection. Then applications of AM parts. Of course, here I have given the applications: space, bioprinting, medical, automotive industries, rapid prototyping, food, apparel, vehicles, firearms, medical and bioprinting, space, etc. So these are the applications, applications of AM in different areas. That means additive manufacturing is nothing but a 3D printing technology or layer technology. Additive manufacturing distinguishes between additive manufacturing and CNC machines, as I have told. earlier. So list the advantages and list the application, the advantages of CNC machines, and also list and explain the stages of additive manufacturing. That is, you can ask, the question may be like this: what are the steps involved in the making of additive manufacturing process? First thing is, you will have to develop the CAD model, then convert into STL, then fed into the system. System has to be prepared, that is, machine has to be prepared. Pre-processing operations has to be performed for the raw material. Then once the bed is ready, that is, AM machine is ready, the material has to be fed into the AM machine. Then here care should be taken that the product dimensions, otherwise everything is automated. So next is post processing operations. In the post processing operations, as you know, that is it may be surface finish, it may be removal of unwanted material, removal of powder, etc. Okay, these are this is related to the session 4. So in this session, what I taught, that is, some of these things I have highlighted here: inspection and testing, that I have highlighted here; guidelines for process selection, decision process, AM applications, and some of the assignment questions that I have highlighted here. Okay, so these are inspection and testing methods, that is a metrology inspection, non-destructive testing, say white or blue light scanning, dye penetrating test, ultrasonic testing, CT scanning, and more will be needed to identify the internal. CT scanning is very much important to identify the defects in the internal channels. So destructive testing of some sample parts also is needed to analyze for their wetness. That is one. So these are the guidelines as per the ASTM standards. That is, as per ASTM standard F 2792. So this is what they have been identified, like 7 testings, 7 technologies they have categorized. One is binder jetting, second one is direct energy deposition, so third one is material extrusion, fourth one is material jetting, fifth one is powder bed fusion, sixth one is sheet lamination, and seventh one is VAT photopolymerization. So almost more than 350 industries utilizes AM machines, and they have about 450 materials have been identified in the market. So these earlier we used this AM technologies for prototyping. Nowadays it is no longer limited for prototyping. Even they have utilized it for production of end products. So these are certain steps, around 6 stages where decision making models is proposed. So we'll have to identify the problem, we'll have to find the necessary information, and find the possible solution, and evaluate the importance of that solution. So select the correct strategy for it, then implement is the stages. So these are applications of the AM parts. So this is about the 4th session of first module of additive manufacturing.